The rumor mill is ablaze, and this time the flames are centered on Alicia Keys. For anyone who believes she would quietly stand by her husband, Swizz Beatz, and ignore his indiscretions, think again. According to a storm of reports circulating across social media, Alicia has allegedly decided to end the marriage, and the reason, insiders claim, is infidelity. But this isn't just a whisper of betrayal. Word in the streets suggests that Swizz didn't merely cheat. He may have gotten his mistress pregnant. Those close to the situation say Alicia has had enough. She shed the wedding ring, adopted a new empire state of mind, and is ready to leave the chaos behind. What's most unsettling to fans is the suggestion that this was not a momentary lapse in judgment. Rumors indicate that Swizz had been involved with the same woman for some time, perhaps even under Alicia's very nose. If true, the pregnancy may have been the final, irreparable blow in a marriage already quietly eroding. Now, everyone is asking the same questions. How long has Alicia known? How deep does this betrayal go? Reports from those close to the couple claim Alicia has already retained one of Hollywood's most ruthless celebrity divorce attorneys. The plan, it seems, is to serve Swizz with divorce papers unexpectedly, catching him completely off guard. This alleged decision follows years of persistent rumors surrounding their marriage, whispers of infidelity, which Swizz repeatedly denied. Yet this time, it's no longer just gossip. There's allegedly a child on the way, and such a fact is far harder to explain away. Longtime followers of the couple will remember that blind items have hinted at such behavior for years. One from 2021 painted an eerily similar picture. A well-known producer-rapper with a discreet history of cheating, always avoiding public scandal except for the one time that led to marriage. Another suggested he was romantically linked to a protege he was mentoring while Alicia was busy with her role on The Voice. But while many sympathize with Alicia's current plight, others have been quick to point out the irony. The internet has a long memory, and many recall the scandal that erupted when Alicia and Swizz first became a couple while he was still married to singer Mashonda Tiffany. At the time, Mashonda publicly accused Alicia of interfering in her marriage, even writing an open letter detailing how she had personally informed Alicia that she and Swizz were still living together and raising their young child. According to Mashonda, Alicia ignored the plea to step back. The controversy intensified when it was alleged that Alicia not only continued the relationship but also pushed Swizz to seek full custody of his Suna, move that transformed a messy situation into an all-out public feud. While the three eventually reached a truce and appeared together in interviews promoting co-parenting harmony, some insiders have claimed the reconciliation was more about damage control than genuine peace. Now, with history seemingly repeating itself, public opinion is divided. To some, this is a heartbreaking betrayal. To others, it's karma coming full circle. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: if the reports are accurate, Alicia Keys is ready to close this chapter for good, and Swizz Beatz is about to learn the cost of playing with the one person who stood by him through it all.
Wanted to know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house? It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him because he doesn't just...
In the end, it was Mashonda, the woman who had been betrayed, who rose above the chaos to protect her son from becoming collateral damage. While she earned widespread praise for taking the high road, insiders claim Alicia did not take kindly to the public admiration Mashonda received. Allegedly, this was the moment Alicia began a calculated campaign of damage control, using polished PR moves to reshape the narrative and distance herself from the homewrecker label that had taken hold in the public eye. But not everyone was willing to let that version of events stand. Enter Jaguar Wright, who wasted no time challenging Alicia's carefully crafted image. Jaguar didn't mince words. She flatly asserted that the affair was real, and, even more shocking, that it began while Alicia was living in the same home as Swizz and Mashonda. According to Jaguar, Alicia had moved in under the guise of working on music, but her creative focus wasn't limited to the studio. She claimed Alicia was involved with Swizz right under Mashonda's roof. And with that revelation, the whispers became a roar.
Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact.
For a time, it seemed as though Alicia Keys had secured her happily ever after, sidestepping the karmic backlash many predicted. But there's one thing she may have overlooked: Swizz Beatz' history. Alicia wasn't the first woman he strayed for, and she certainly wasn't the second. She was simply the one he married. The pattern stretches back decades. In 2000, when Mashonda was pregnant with their first child, Swizz was already betraying her at this time with a woman named Nicole Levy. The infidelity alone was devastating, but the cruelty deepened when Nicole became pregnant at the same time Mashonda was carrying his child. The emotional strain and heartbreak reportedly caused serious complications in Mashonda's pregnancy. And tragically, their baby was stillborn. Even after such a loss, Mashonda forgave him, and in 2004, they married. But by 2007 or 2008, around the time Alicia and Swizz allegedly began their relationship, he was also involved with another woman, Jana Sebastian, who would go on to give birth to his daughter Nicole. It wasn't just infidelity, it was double betrayal. Alicia, it seemed, didn't mind. 17 years later, the cycle appears unbroken. Allegations now claim Swizz is once again unfaithful, and this time, his mistress is not only pregnant but reportedly close to giving birth. If true, this child would be his sixth. The same man, the same behavior, only now with a marriage hanging by a thread. For Alicia, this may have been the final breaking point. She may have been willing to overlook the flirtations, the late-night studio sessions, even the quiet affairs, but a child from another woman was never part of the deal. She refuses to play stepmother to a side chick's baby, especially when this exact scenario destroyed his previous marriage. The irony is stark. Alicia once embraced the role of stepmother when she was the other woman. Now, with the roles reversed, she's walking away. After years of rumors, tension, and carefully concealed heartbreak, the secret is out. Swizz Beatz allegedly didn't just cheat, he doubled down, and his mistress is about to give birth. For Alicia, the divorce is more than an act of severing ties. It's about reclaiming her power and closing the door on a toxic past she once willingly entered. The question now is whether this marks the final curtain on their 15-year saga or just another act in an ongoing drama. Whatever the answer, one truth remains: this story is far from over, and the world will be watching every twist, every revelation, and every line in the diary of a love gone wrong.